Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 5 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, they'll eat you up.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Hey, gun. 21. Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. A look now at the lineup defensively here for Seattle. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And that'll wind up moving. Chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
21, 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up. But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, it's Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Don't get nervous.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, 49ers 6.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Brings up 2nd and
13.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Right there. Hey, gun. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. 65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald.